in here as well. And I think I'll show my games and soundtracks while I'm at it. So, I have recently sort of decided to sort of rework the way that I collect manga. I kind of had a lot of random volumes that I decided to sell off and to finish out collecting series that I wanted to for sentimental value, or they're really good series that I just didn't end up with all the volumes, which is a lot of cases because I started reading manga when I was younger at the library. So I had a lot of series that I read there that I didn't end up buying, or just bought a volume or two of, and now I'm kind of going back and getting those mostly used off of eBay, because a lot of them you really can't buy at the bookstore anymore, or even they're out of print, like a lot of Tokyo Pop series. So that's sort of been a recent development that I'm trying to rework my collection a bit. So I have manga stored in 3 different places, the manga that I'm keeping. And I think we'll just go ahead and start over here. Up here at the top of this bookcase, this is the only place on the bookcase that I have manga. So this is all my Clamp series by the mangaka group Clamp. So to start off with, I have a few just volume 1s of some of their series. So RG Veda, Man of Many Faces, Tokyo Babylon, and Shirahime Sho. And then I have volumes 1 and 2 of X. Here's one of my favorite Clamp series, Magic Knight Rayearth. I have both omnibus volumes of that. And then moving over, give me a moment to move my stool. So moving over here, start off with the reason that Clamp has their own shelf, the reason I got into Clamp, which is Cardcaptor Sakura. This is one of my favorite series of all time. So you can see I have these little figures here in front, Sakura and Tomoyo. And behind that I have volumes 1 and 2 of the omnibuses from Dark Horse. Then volumes 1 through 6 of the Tokyo Pop editions of the second series, Master of the Clo. It's just the second half of the series. I'm pretty sure it didn't have its own name originally, but it did when it was brought to the US, if I remember correctly. And then the most recent volumes here, these collector's editions from Kodansha. These are super nice hardcover editions. So I have volumes 1 through 4 right now, and I do plan on getting all of them as they come out. And then I have this illustrations collection, this nice art book here. I got it as a present one year. Next up, we have Clover, Chobits, Volume 1. This is my most recent manga that on this shelf that I got. This nice collector's edition here that they've started putting out. Angelic Layer. I had Volume 1 as well. You can see I only have 2 here. Volume 1 I loaned to a friend and never got it back. So we're not in contact anymore. I might just have to rebuy it. I have Holic Volumes 1 and 2, along with Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles 1 through 10, 26, 27, and 28. Not sure why I have up to 10 and then just 26 and on, but that's how it is. I'm not sure if I'll buy the rest of the series or not. I think maybe I'll give those first 10 volumes a reread and see how much I still like them. Sort of same with Holic. Not sure if I'll continue. I did watch the entire first anime, if I remember correctly, but not beyond that. And then a little separator here, we have this Sakura wallet from Tsubasa. And finally, Kobato volumes 1 through 3 and Gate 7 volumes 1 and 2. See, I'm trying to move kind of quickly here and not spend too long on any one thing. So the next place I keep manga here is this double-sided sort of, it's a cubby unit kind of from Walmart, and I'm just using it as a bookshelf on each side, essentially. So this side is all of my shoujo manga, along with some josei as well. I really love shoujo manga. So we start off here. I've got them sorted alphabetically. My clamp shelf, by the way, was pretty much chronologically by series. I may have a couple mixed up, but basically. So this is alphabetically by title. So we start off with Ancient Magus Bride, Volume 1, Arisa, Volume 1, Beauty Pop, 1, 2, and 6, Dawn of the Arcana 1. This is one of my absolute favorite series here, Full Moon. This is the whole series. This is an excellent series. I really love it. It's by Arina Tanemura, who became one of my favorite mangaka afterward. We've got Gals, Volume 1, another Arina series, Gentleman's Alliance Cross, Happy Cafe 2, 4, and 5, very cute series, Honey So Sweet, Volume 1, Kamichama Corinne, Volumes 3 and 5, which I don't really know if I actually would like this series anymore, but this is one of those series with a lot of sentimental value for me because it is one of the first manga series I ever read because it was in the children's section of my public library, which I went to every week when I was younger, and this, along with another series on this shelf that we'll get to soon, pretty much got me into manga. So we've got Kami-sama Kiss, volumes 1 through 3, Kitchen Princess, 1 through 5, Kimi ni Todoke, 1 through 11. This is another one of my favorites. This is a very, very sweet story. La Corte d'Oro, 1 through 7. That one I believe is based off of an Otome game, which I'd like to play it if somebody would localize it and port it to Switch. Let's Dance a Waltz, 1 through 3, same mangaka as Arisa and Kitchen Princess. Liselot and Witch's Forest, Volume 1. Love Calm, 1 through 3. Maid-sama, 1 through 6. We've got Volume 1 and 2 in the Tokyo Pop editions, and the omnibus forms from Shoujo Beat for 3 through 6. Mistress Fortune, another Arina. Okay, here's the other one that got me into manga. This is Miracle Girls. I have Volume 5 and Volume 7. Read the whole thing at my library when I was younger. Really, really loved the series. One of the ones that got me into manga. This one I believe is from maybe around the mid-90s or so. Not sure, but this is one that I think maybe I would like to finish collecting. Orange, volumes 1 and 2, the complete collection. Ouran High School Host Club, 1 through 16. I think I'm just missing 2, maybe, volumes. Paradise Kiss, the 20th Anniversary Edition. I bought this on a whim. When I was at the bookstore one day, I'd heard it was a great series, and it absolutely is. This is a josei. Phantom Dream, Volume 1. Phantom Thief Jean, 1 through 3. Prince Freya, Volume 1. Princess Jellyfish, 1 through 5. I believe this is a josei as well. SA Special A, 1 through 7. Sailor V, 1 and 2, and Sailor Moon, 1 through 3. The Story of Sankoku, Volume 1, Strobe Edge 1 and 2, Time Stranger Kyoko 1, Tokyo Mew Mew 1 through 7, and A La Mode Volume 1, just missing Volume 2, Twinkle Star 1 and 2, Ultra Maniac 1 through 4, just missing Volume 5. This is actually another series I read when I was pretty young at the library. Vampire Knight Volume 1, Yurara 1 and 2, Zodiac P.I. Volume 1. And that's actually it for the manga on this shelf, but here at the end I have Witch graphic novels 1 and 2. This was one of my childhood favorites, and they recently started publishing for the first time pretty much these very nice the comics, you know. I believe they did publish some of them back then, but they didn't get very far, and now they've gotten farther, but I am quite behind on those. So moving on to the other side of the shelf, this is pretty much the rest of my manga, except for some that are kept elsewhere. So starting up here, I actually have my light novels: Boogie Pop 1 through 3, Classroom of the Elite 1 and 2, Kingdom Hearts the novel, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories the novel, Kitsumonogatari, Bakemonogatari 1 and 2, Sound Euphonium, Spice and Wolf 1 and 2. And out of these, I've only read the Kingdom Hearts novels, Kizu, Bake 1, and Spice and Wolf 1, so I've got some more stuff to read there. Moving over here, we've got my manga, once again alphabetically by series title. So I have Ace Attorney 1 and 2, Alice in the Country of Hearts 1 and 2, which probably should be with my shoujo, Case Closed 1 and 2, Case Study of Vanitas 1, Claymore 1, Dian Angel 1 through 8, Fairy Tail 1 and Fairy Tail 0, Full Metal Alchemist 1 through 9, Gunslinger Girl 1 through 3, Haikyuu 1, Hunter x Hunter 1, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix 1 and 2, Kingdom Hearts 2 Volume 2. Fun fact, this is one of the first manga volumes I ever owned. Long story of why it's just this particular volume. Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, 1 through 5, Kuroko's Basketball 1 through 4, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya 1 through 6, and I'm actually interested in picking up the light novels because I know they're getting republished because a new light novel came out, so that could be fun. Mushishi Volumes 1 and 2, My Hero Academia 3, Negima 1 through 9 in the omnibuses, Number 6, Volume 1, Noragami 1, 2, and 3, A Silent Voice 1 and 2, Tegami Bachi 1 and 4, Venus vs. Virus 1 through 6, Welcome to the Ballroom 1 through 5, Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches 1, Young Miss Holmes 1 and 2, Your Lie in April 1 and 2, Yu-Gi-Oh! 1 and 2, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist 3, and that is it. I know you can see next to that there's more, but that's it for the manga I'm keeping. Everything else here is stuff I'm selling. So we will move on to the last place my manga is kept, which will also lead us into my games and DVDs. So in this little cabinet unit, if the lighting will work with us, let me fix this. That helped a little bit. So basically in this cabinet unit over here as well, I keep manga that I am currently collecting and Death Note. I just decided to put Death Note there for some reason. So these are mostly ongoing series or series that I'm just actively collecting in general. So I have Yona of the Dawn, Volume 1 through 25, that's the newest one, Death Note 1 through 6, and the Another Note, Los Angeles BB Murder Cases novel, light novel, which I actually have not read yet, but it's by Nisio Isin, who is very well known. We have Skip Beat, volumes 1 through 36 in the omnibuses. I believe there's 1 or 2 more out currently that I am missing, but they are never at my bookstore, so I might just have to go on Amazon. Next up, Fruits Basket, the collector's editions, 1 through 3. Fruits Basket is an absolute favorite series of mine that I never owned the full manga for, so I am very happy that they're publishing these new editions, which lines up perfectly with the reboot anime, so I love seeing Fruits Basket get the attention it deserves. So yes, collector's editions 1 through 3, the original edition, Tokyo Pop, volume 23, and the 2 fan books, Cat and Banquet, which I am never getting rid of. I love those. I read those all the time. And finally, on the bottom shelf of this side of the cabinet, have the rest of these series that I'm currently collecting that are ongoing. So it's My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, 1 through 3, Snow White with the Red Hair, 1 through 6, which I'm a little behind on, Witch Hat Atelier, 1 through 3, just a couple of volumes behind, but I just started picking that up a couple months ago, so excellent series, beautiful art. Okay, and then we move up. You can see there's more manga over here, once again, selling those, so. Over here, we have my anime DVDs primarily, and some PS4 games. So, Angelic Layer 1 and 2, Cardcaptor Sakura, these aren't numbered, but these are later episodes, like in the late 60s or so. Holic, the complete first season. This, they call it a clamp double feature. It's the movies of Tsubasa and Holic. Calafina Live Tour, this is not an anime, but it's in here. This is a concert DVD from Calafina, who is best known for their anime songs. They're a Yuki Kajiura project. They've disbanded now, but I was really into them. So I have their concert DVD that I got at a con. Fruits Basket, this full series DVD that I won at a convention and a raffle, and I'm not sure how legit it is. There's not any logos or anything, and it looks like it may have been hand printed, but it's good to have the full series of the first anime. Gakuen Alice box set, Hikaru no Go 1. This is a series that I once again read at the library, and I really, really want to buy the manga. Legend of Korra, Book 4 Balance, once again not really an anime. Castle, My Hero Academia Season 1, Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles Season 1 and 2, My Hero Academia Deku's Funko Pop, and then my Switch games here. I just have Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition, that's quite a name, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Breath of the Wild, Smash Ultimate, and digitally I own the Ace Attorney trilogy. Not the first time I've owned the first Ace Attorney game. As you can see, I have my DS games here, and one of them is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Mario Kart DS, and then this game called Princess Debut. And finally, my soundtracks here.